Hey everybody, it's Dave here, and today I am going to be ripping a 2022 Topps Chrome Lite Box. You might recognize this from my Topps Chrome buyback purchases. I haven't done anything with it, thought maybe I'd save it for a break, and then, the Topps Chrome buyback program is ending later this week, so I figured, you know what, I better rip this thing so that the buyback cards do not go to waste. So that's what I'm going to do today. But before we do that, let's go ahead and give away another Ultra Pass. So if you are a regular on the channel, you know that basically I give away these Ultra Passes, and that is going to give you the opportunity to get 2 free cards from my collection. When we give away 10 of these, we'll have a live stream and we will give them all away. So let's go ahead, and in order to enter the Ultra Pass, you have to be a U.S. resident. You have to like and also subscribe to the channel. And the last video was the video I did from the Best Flippin' Card Show up here in the Boston area. So there's the link. We have our text show. And then we also have to do a math equation, which I already pre-entered down here. 18 is the answer. Let's get our comments. There's 8 of you. Best of luck. It's been great seeing a few of the regulars win on a constant basis here. And Darren Smith, I believe you've won before, so you win this one. Congratulations, Darren. Great pickups you got from the show. Appreciate that. I was kind of kicking myself a little bit because I ended up getting a lot of dollar box kinds of things, which, you guys know me. I do love the dollar boxes, but I didn't buy a card that was more expensive than, I think, $5 was the most expensive card. I should have picked up something a little bit bigger to show all of you, but you know what? It's a regret I'll carry into the next show and hopefully rectify it. So we have our Topps Chrome Lite Box here, which we will talk about. Mr. Ortiz has been letting some of his good luck spread throughout the cards in here, as I tend to do when we are ripping wax. So do we have the odds on the outside? We do not, so I'll share it on the pack when we open this up. Before we start, I remember seeing recently on Hobby Twitter, somebody had a snide comment about, do you have to go to college to learn how to do the X on the box when you're opening up the cellophane packaging here? Do you have to go to school to do that? So to accommodate that one hater, that one person that seems to have an issue with that motion, let me try to do a perfect circle. So, okay, we'll just do a perfect circle, and I'm sure it's gonna go great. So there, that's for you. I forget who posted that. But I just found it to be an odd thing to complain about. And by the way, it doesn't help you open the box. So that's why we do the X, so you don't have to manhandle the box. Jeez. Find more important things to complain about. The world's full of things. All right, so let's go ahead and we will open up our light box. Here's all the good stuff. So a little bit different from a Topps Chrome hobby box if you are not familiar. These generally have really, really tough odds for an auto. As you saw on the outside, there are going to be 4 of the black and white mini diamond refractors. So that would be a great opportunity to potentially hit a rookie parallel. The Topps Chrome Lite Box, you can hit the rookie SPs out of here that everybody was looking for, Julio Rodriguez and Bobby Witt, and I think there are 3 other guys as part of that, Hunter Green, CJ Abrams. So you can hit those rookie SPs, which obviously would be nice, but we're just going to have to see what we come up with. And, of course, you have the buyback cards, the Topps Chrome Paul Goldschmidt's and Aaron Judge cards. So let's just quickly look at the odds if you haven't seen this. This is not a new product when I'm ripping it here, this is probably old news for a lot of you, but here you can kind of see 1 out of 3 refractors, 1 out of 4 for the black and whites. Prisms are about what you would expect, negatives, and you can get magentas and all of that stuff. Where are the autos on here? All right, rookie autograph, black and white parallel, 1 out of 400. I think those are the only autos you can pull. So it's a tough pull, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully Mr. Ortiz bringing some of the good luck here. We'll see how we do. So, yeah, like I said, when I went to that show, I did kind of realize that I hadn't, I didn't get any bigger cards. I really should have, there's a Ronald Acuna. I really should have picked up a few nicer cards along the way, but like I said, I'll have to keep that in mind for the next one. I saw on Twitter, too, I was having a discussion with another collector, a little bit of a back and forth, not a long discussion or anything like that, but they made the point that they are holding on to their Topps Chrome buyback cards. They look like this, by the way. Here's an Aaron Judge, courtesy of Bravo Rippa on Twitter. Appreciate you for that very nice freebie. And a couple other freebies. I really should have given you a shout out at the beginning of the video. This all came from him. And super, super cool of him to send these along. And he's the best bullpen cart driver I know. So go shout out to him. You can find him on Twitter. But I was having a discussion with another person on Twitter that they are holding on to their Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt cards because they think the Topps is buying back so many of these that it's going to create a scarcity and that they are going to be more collectible, which is an interesting thought. And I don't fully agree with it because I just think that they printed too much of this stuff. You know, there's a lot of Topps Chrome printed, and it's easy to forget just how much of a disaster this release was because they forgot to put the rookies in there. And I think that, you know, there's going to be enough of these kicking around after the fact, enough people, you know, thinking like that collector, and you'll be able to find them. I mean, obviously, the established price on these because of the buyback has been pushed up. So people are accustomed to these cards being valued around, I don't know, on eBay, like a $15 price point. And that's going to go down because the last day of the Topps Chrome buyback is Friday of this week. So a day after opening day. So if you have those kicking around, redeem them, or at least think about whether or not you should redeem them, because you're not going to have you're not going to be able to do it after this week. So just something to keep in mind. All right, don't see anything thick in there, but we'll see what we can come up with. And so it was an interesting thought. It was an interesting thought. You know, will they hold a little bit of extra value over the long term? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I said, I tend to believe that they will not. There's a pretty cool Jazz Chisholm refractor there. Max Muncy Club Plaques insert. But, you know, you can kind of go either way with it. You can hold them or you can take the guaranteed win, which is what I've been doing, as you all know that have been watching the channel. Take the guaranteed win, take that $20 credit to your LCS, and then you can maybe even turn that into more money if you wanted to. A little chipped card there. Or, you know, just get something for your PC. You know, I did a little bit of both. I did a horrible cut on that refractor. Yeah, that was a wonder. I would not be very happy about that. So I did a little bit of both. You know, I found some cards from my PC, Jonathan India, and I also, you know, found some that I, you know, would be a pretty easy turnaround or flip. So, you know, kind of went both directions with it. A couple of Jonathan India inserts in this box. And why is that one so stuck? Okay, Shane Baz. And, of course, we have baseball this week. Hey, look at that. There's a Wonder. That's pretty cool. I'm going to soft sleeve Wonder. We have baseball this week, which is just awesome. I just feel like I've been frozen for the last few months here, and the fact that baseball's coming back, I don't know about you all, but this time of year, I just get so enthusiastic about every team. There's a Ronald Acuna refractor. Is that the second refractor? No, we had a base of him. Ronald Acuna refractor. Again, not a great cut on that, a little thin on the top. But this time of year, I can get excited about any team's roster, even, you know, like the Cincinnati Reds. You know, I can look at their roster. As terribly as that franchise is run, I can look at that roster and find something to be excited about. I actually saw recently that I think we have our first black and white mini diamond refractor, so I'll be quiet for a minute. And that's a Mookie Betts. That's a pretty cool one. That's a cool card. All right, so I'll take that. I saw recently that the third highest paid player on the Reds this year is Ken Griffey Jr. with some of that deferred salary. I think, if I'm remembering it correctly, and hopefully I'm not misinforming you, but I believe what it was, let me try to get this right. It was Joey Votto's the highest paid in the final year of his contract, so that makes sense. He signed one of those mega deals back when he first hit free agency as a young player. And then after that was Will Myers, who signed over the offseason. And then Ken Griffey Jr., who's getting something, I don't remember how much deferred money it is. It's obviously in the millions, but I don't remember how much it was. But it just shows how pathetic that team is. But even still, I can get enthusiastic about any baseball team this time of year. And I watch, you know, I try to get the MLB TV every year, and so I watch every team a little bit, and it's, you know, I can sit down and watch a terrible April baseball game. I actually kind of have a thing for terrible April baseball games, cold, rainy conditions, like a Thursday afternoon game between the Reds and the Rockies, for example. I will sit down and watch if not every pitch, a lot of them, because I just love the sport so much, as those of you know. By the way, I didn't tell you the Ultra Pass password. For this one, let's go with Diamond, as in black and white mini diamond. So in the comments, let me know what you think about the black and white mini diamond parallels. I think they're pretty cool. You know, they're not numbered, but they're pretty sweet looking parallels or refractors, whatever you want to say. And so, you know, it makes this light box, Topps Chrome Lite product a little bit more desirable. Do I see a blue parallel in here? Okay, we got a blue parallel, so I will go ahead and put these to the side. Let's see what we got. Last time I pulled a blue parallel out of here, it was a Justin Verlander. That's not Justin Verlander. Who is that? Joe Adell? Joe Adell. So this one's going to be number 150, I believe. Yes, 150. Another one with a bad cut, though. You know, we saw a little bit with the Topps Chrome product this year. Just really off-center stuff, which is a bummer, you know, because we know the hits in this are not easy to come by. So the one hit that you get per box, and it's not even centered properly for, you know, Joe Adell, who has a negative 1.2 WAR as of the printing of this card. You know, can you at least give me something a little better there? Although, like I said, if it was a Wander, I would be a lot more upset about that. So, you know, we'll deal with it. Charlie Blackmon with the Prism. Lourdes Gurriel, I remember when this first came out, I was the first person on YouTube to rip this product, and I pulled a Lourdes Gurriel. I think it was an Aqua Wave, so I pulled one of his parallels. All right, let's see what we get here for this one. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, not with the Rangers anymore, but you know what, I'll sleeve it up. Obviously with the Yankees, he's coming off the bench, I think, this year, because Anthony Volpe made the big league team. That's another thing I love about this time of year. You get all those videos of the prospects being told they're making it to the majors, and it's really, really cool to just live vicariously through them and to enjoy that moment with them, because you know, it's life-changing, really. It's really, really cool to see. And you know, they do this hidden camera version of it where, you know, they often don't know that they're being recorded, and it's just really I don't know. It hits me in the feels. It's really cool to see that. All right, so we have an Albert. Well, hey, look at this. We have an Albert Pujols and we have an Aaron Judge. So we have a buyback card. I'm really glad I ripped this box. This was the point. This card is going to potentially go down, I don't know, $10, $15 in value next week. If you believe like I do that, you know, the market on those is going to cool off a little bit once the program is over. So we have a future Hall of Famer with our black and white mini diamond, and we have an Aaron Judge. So this is $20 of LCS credit, which I will make sure to redeem before the program is over on Friday. So Anthony Volpe called up. Another terrible cut on this refractor. Brutal. Brutal. Fix it, Topps. Anthony Volpe was called up. Jordan Walker also called up. So two really, really hyped prospects for good reasons. I mean, they've really performed in the minors. Here's a Matt Olson, Heart of the City, not a member of that team anymore. So really, really hyped prospects. They deserve all of that recognition, and it'll be really, really cool to see them perform. Hey, there we go. There's a Xander Bogaerts refractor. Part of my PC still, even though he's not a member of the Red Sox. Yadi Molina, Robbie Grossman. Anything else big down the stretch here? Nope. Tony Santillan. With a Prism refractor, and the last black and white mini diamond. Let's end on a strong note. Come on. Let's see what we can do here. Boom! Nelson Cruz. Not so much, but that's okay. Nelly Cruz is our fourth black and white mini diamond. So we did get some pretty good ones. We didn't get any rookies, but, you know, these two, you know, just so-so, IKF and Nelson Cruz. We did get Pujols and Mookie Betts. Those are pretty cool ones there. So those ones will probably stay in my PC. Aaron Judge for the buyback credit. Probably the best card up here. Joe Adell with the top loader. Again, terrible centering, numbered to 150, but we did get the Joe Adell and a Wander Franco base rookie as well. So nothing crazy going on here, but you know what? It was a pretty fun rip, and I got a good deal on that through the buyback program. Again, if you missed it, you want to go back to around the middle of the video to get the password for the Ultra Pass, and best of luck to those of you that enter. As I always say, U.S. residents only, because I send these cards PWE, and I also want you to like, and you have to subscribe to the channel as well in order to be eligible for that giveaway. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be back, I think, later this week with another video, if not early next week. I have a few ideas kicking around, so happy to record another one soon. And appreciate all of you that have been subscribing lately. We just passed 160 subscribers. I was at about 90 last month, so it's been a lot of growth lately and just really, really cool to see. So I appreciate all of you taking this journey with me. Hope you like and subscribe, and I will catch you all again soon.